be lifting each other up, not tearing each other down. So anyway, this phenomenon can be attributed to certain personality traits and deep-rooted insecurities that narcissistic individuals possess. Narcissism is a personality disorder that is characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance and a lack of empathy, and it can drive women to become obsessively jealous of other women. So look, today we're going to look at the reasons behind this jealousy and how it manifests in narcissistic women. We want to understand the phenomenon and, provide some valuable insights into the complex dynamic of this narcissistic personality disorder and how this has its effect on relationships. So one of the reasons why some narcissistic women may experience jealousy towards other women is rooted in their constant need for admiration and validation. So these individuals may perceive other women as threats. Yeah, because they're threats to their own self-image, and they may feel jealous when they perceive that others are receiving attention and admiration that they feel entitled to. So look, these narcissistic individuals, they have this exaggerated sense of entitlement, and they struggle with their feelings of superiority. They're better than you. They think they're better than you. So jealousy can arise if they observe another woman achieving success or accomplishments that they believe that they should have obtained themselves. So they're going to look at your physical attractiveness. So narcissistic women, they're jealous. Yeah, they're envious of attractive women who get a lot of attention. So look, a beautiful woman can make maybe a less attractive woman or a woman who is attractive, but they feel inadequate. These narcissistic women may suffer from low self-esteem and they become intimidated because it highlights their insecurities. They can be the only attractive woman around. So that's going to upset them a little bit. Number 2, financial success. Lord have mercy. Narcissistic women are jealous of other women's financial success. Ooh, don't let you get an inheritance. Don't let you be financially independent from a man. Because if you're stable, it's intimidating to a narcissistic woman because that is what they wish they had or could have. What you have. So a successful woman is going to remind them of everything that they don't have. In some cases, their jealousy will stem from the fact that they know they don't have the same type of work ethic that the successful woman has. So they know that they'll never achieve that level of success. So they're jealous. Number 3, a fashion conscious woman. Now, she may not wear the designer name tags because she's not spending her money that way. But a woman who takes pride in her appearance can intimidate a narcissistic woman. When she walks in the room, everybody looks at her, looks in her direction. A woman of this caliber, they can terrify one of these narcissistic females because, she wishes she had the confidence and the attention that the other woman receives when she walks into the room. So she's upset. She's envious, she's jealous, you're getting attention, she's not. A confident woman. One of the main traits of intimidating a woman is confidence. When she exudes confidence, the woman who lacks confidence, they assume that she thinks she's better than them. Ooh, who she thinks she is? She thinks she's better than us, doesn't she? She has her head lifted high. Look, it's almost as if she's not allowed to be confident because it will make anyone who doesn't measure up feel small. Ladies, y'all need to work on your confidence instead of trying to bring another woman down because she does have confidence. You have no idea what she's gone through. You don't know what she's done to increase her confidence. Don't be jealous. Ask her what she did. Go work on yours. They can be jealous of another woman's body. Number 5. Women are jealous of other women's bodies. Yeah. You might be thin, you might be thick, you might be curvy, you might be whatever. But whatever it is, the narcissistic woman is jealous and they're envious of it because they want it. Number 6, an unconventional woman. So look, an unconventional woman can make a traditional woman feel insecure or vice versa. So look, it could be spiritual versus religious. It could be whatever it may be. But some women refuse to conform to societal standards. Some women wish to be their authentic selves, and they're not afraid to do so. They're not going to put a mask on for society. While other women feel that, everyone should feel the same, look the same, fit the same societal standards. So she wears a mask, and she doesn't really know who she is. No, or what she wants. She just does what she needs to do to fit in. So in some cases, traditional women only, they get married and they have children because that's what is expected of them from their religion, from their family, from whatever it may be. But deep down inside, that woman might wish she had the freedom not to have gotten married or to have children or to pursue her dreams of being an actress or singer or whatever it may be. But, the authentic woman is just herself. She does what she wants to do, whatever it may be. So look, this narcissistic woman who's jealous, they're not going to celebrate your wins. They're intimidated. They will never celebrate your wins because it makes her feel more insecure. She might pat you on the back. She might congratulate you, but let me tell you, it's not going to be genuine because deep down inside, that heifer is not happy. They are seething over there with anger. She's going to celebrate your failure. She is intimidated by you, so she's not going to celebrate your wins, but she will celebrate your failure. She will, you're going to notice a clear difference between how she reacts to your good news and your bad news. This heifer is always going to be boasting or bragging. She feels the need to prove that she's better than you. She's got to win at all costs. So she's bragging every time she gets a chance. Another thing she might do is talk about your wins. When you talk about your wins, she's going to talk about hers. Hers are going to be always bigger and better. And most of what she says isn't going to be true. Think about it. You get a new job. Her response is, oh, well, I got hired by blank, blank, blank company. And I turned it down because they just weren't offering me enough money. Or you get a new car. Her response is, oh, I just test drove a newer version of that car that you bought. And I didn't like it, to be honest. Or I would have pulled up with it today. Now, look, this heifer can't possibly have a better experience than you all the time, can she? Can she? Look, they want to make you look stupid. An insecure woman, they're always going to try to one-up you because they got to win at all costs. And she somehow wants to prove she's better than you because she got to be better than you. So if you're in a group of people, she's going to find a way to embarrass you and make you look stupid by any means necessary. She might constantly disagree with you in everything you say, and she'll manipulate the group of people to get them on her side. Or she'll bring up something embarrassing that happened in the past. Or if she doesn't even know you, she'll bring up some shit she made up that might be about her and not even about you to make you look bad. She wants to steal your shine. Some women naturally have an overpowering, personality or whatever it may be. When you walk into the room, people just start looking. You get attention. It happens by default. You're not looking to get that, okay? Then some women only act really boisterous to get attention. They come in dressed skimpily, sexy, so everybody will look at them. They'll do whatever it takes to ensure that the spotlight is on them because women like this can't stand it when someone else gets more attention than them. So they're going to take it up a notch to ensure that the spotlight remains on them. You will know it. In the case, if you pay more attention because she'll start acting up in the group when the attention is on you. So she tries to be you. Doppelganger energy, I know this. So look, we all know that imitation is the best form of flattery, but look, this heifer is taking it too far. This heifer copies every last thing you do. She buys the same clothes as you. Also, she might steal your clothes from your house. She cuts her hair like you do. She dyes her hair like you do. She wears her hair natural like you do. She wears the same perfume. Yeah, she even copies your work. She copies the way you speak. She laughs the way you laugh. She eats the food you eat. She even gets down to the last bit of your personality. She is jealous of you. She wants to be you. And she will go to great lengths to make it happen. And I mean great lengths. Weird, isn't it? She antagonizes you on social media. She's a cyberbully. Yeah, a woman intimidated by you will have a problem with everything you do. Yeah, she's going to display her true feelings on social media. She has a problem with everything you post, everything you say, how you move, how you act. She got a problem, okay? But she's not going to say it to your face because she doesn't have nerve enough to do it. No, she doesn't. So she's going to comment. She's going to look through your comments. She's going to do everything she can to make you look bad on social media to try to start some kind of conflict. Don't let her. Look, she will try to sabotage you. In extreme cases, a woman who feels intimidated by you will do everything in her power to sabotage you. She might even file false police reports on you for crimes you didn't commit and that perhaps she did. Her goal is to get everyone to hate you, dislike you, feel bad about you. Yeah, she'll do anything to make that happen. She'll spread rumors about you. Next thing you know, you a prostitute, you homeless, you ain't got no money, you use people, you abuse people, you abusing your kids. Really? I didn't know I was doing all that when I lived in a home. Now I've lived in it for 17 years. Ain't never prostituted. Don't need a man like that. Don't want a man like that. So look, she's going to try to take your friends. She'll try to take your man. She'll try to take your job. Somebody's interested in you for a job. Oh, no, you don't want her because this, and that, and the other. And she doesn't even know you. But somehow she's qualified for the job. Oh, yeah, I can do that job. Why give it to her? I'm right here. I can do the job. Yeah, okay, this heifer is two-faced. Okay, if you know her and you've told her about your struggles, or you know him, because we got some two-faced men up in here. You told them your business, then the whole entire world knows. Oh, yes, they do. The minute you get off the phone, this half of a man is blabbing your business to everybody. Some is true, some isn't. You know, they make up some bullshit if they can't, come up with some real stuff. Oh, yes, they will. Oh, yes, they will. Okay? So look, these narcissistic women, y'all need to stop. And women in general, just stop making assumptions about people. Just because a woman appears to have it all together doesn't mean she does. She might look like she just walked out of being on America's Next Top Model, but no, you don't know what she's been through the night before. You don't know what she did to get ready this morning. You don't know how she looked when she woke up. You don't know what she's been through. So don't assume that the woman got to where she got without hard work. Not every woman needs a man to get where they are. Stop assuming, stop lying, stop spreading rumors. Okay? For women, sometimes we're judged unfairly. We're very, people have these insecurities that they put onto us. And they don't know what you've gone through because you don't wear your insecurities on your sleeve. You have trained yourself to focus on what you like about yourself instead of what you don't like. You walk with your head up. You're not going to stoop down to their level. No, you're not going to let them make you feel small. You leave them to that. Okay? Hopefully soon they'll get bored when their strategy doesn't work. Maybe they'll take care of their kids, clean their house, look after their man, do something other than worrying about you. Yeah. So, you don't need to make these other people feel comfortable. Don't lower yourself to make them feel comfortable. Okay? Stand up for yourself. Stand up for other women. Okay? People with narcissistic traits are often, they're associated with lack of empathy, inability to recognize, to acknowledge feelings of other women who are perceived as competition or who have qualities or achievements that these narcissistic women desire. It is important to note that while jealousy may be prevalent among individuals with narcissistic traits, it's not exclusive to them. There are people without personality disorders that are jealous and envious too. So jealousy is a complex emotion that is influenced by various factors, and it can be experienced by individuals with different personality types. So narcissistic women, we need to help them foster empathy, promote personal growth, and really, lift women up, not tear down other women. So to conclude, jealousy is displayed by narcissistic women towards other women, and it can be attributed by various psychological factors. These women often struggle with low self-esteem, a constant need for validation, which leads them to compare themselves unfavorably to other people. So, they're plagued by this intense jealousy, and it stems for the need for validation and to be the center of attention. They see other women as competition. They feel threatened by their success, by their beauty, by their achievements. And understanding the underlying reasons behind this jealousy is crucial to help these women address their insecurities and develop healthier relationships. I did this video because I have been dealing with a group of women who felt the need to really tear me down and, really try to work on my self-confidence because they didn't like that I had self-confidence. They didn't like that I was a single woman who, was able to do things on my own, didn't like, the relationship that I had, wanted to tear that down. Ladies, I'm just going to tell you, a man doesn't make or break me. All right. If you're able to date a man, then the man wasn't mine to begin with. Okay. My life isn't going to stop because of a man. I am able to succeed, to do what I need on my own. And I'm very proud of that. I do not need to date a man, have a man to survive, to live a certain lifestyle. I'm able to do that on my own. I would never date somebody because of what they have. When I want to be in a relationship, it is because I want to be in a relationship with that person. I'm never going to dumb myself down to be in a relationship because I want that person. I want what that person has. And when I get with a person, it's going to be because they enhance me in some way and I enhance them in some way. Okay. Not every woman is like that. So, I just want to address at the end of this video, I did this video because there are women who have said some very, very untrue things about me, very nasty things about me that I'm going to clarify once and for all. And if I have to keep clarifying it, I will. I was said to be many different things. I don't think I even know all the things yet that have been said about me. But I've been said to be homeless. No, that's not true. The home that you see me in right now, I've lived in for 17 years. I own. Nobody pays my bills. I pay my own bills. I've been said to be a prostitute. No, let me just give you a little background on myself. I grew up in a middle-class family. I had two parents that were divorced, but when they were married, my father is an attorney. He's no longer living. He died. And when I was a teenager, my mother is a professor. I have a master's degree myself. When I was married, my husband was a successful businessman. So I've never in my life been a prostitute, wanted to be a prostitute, needed to be a prostitute. So that's untrue. There are people who don't know me, never met me in their life, saying these things. I believe that maybe another thing that was said about me during the narcissistic smear campaign is that I wasn't a good parent. I'm a single parent, and my life has been dedicated to my son because, first of all, I have an experience of being a single mother, and I know what it takes to be a single mother. And because I lost my husband at an early age, and at my son, he lost his father at an early age, it was my duty, I felt, to be both mother and father, and I have been the best parent that I can be. So that's untrue. I take great pride in being a good parent. Great pride. And so that's untrue about me. I have worked since I was 16, 17 years old. So I've never been homeless, without a job, any of that. I actually don't have a job right now, but that's because I left the job. It was time for me to leave the job. And it's not because I was fired. It's not because of any of those things. I needed a break. I've worked since I was 16, and I'm looking to find the next thing that I want to do that, will bring me joy in life. And so when that comes, then I will be working again. But I'm not anywhere near homeless, anywhere near losing my home, anywhere near needing to take myself out to the streets. So yeah, that's untrue. The other thing, I've never done drugs. I'm not an alcoholic. I grew up in a family with alcohol and drugs, but because of that, that's something that I never, ever want my child, he's a grown man now, but I never would want that. And I never wanted to be addicted because I saw what addiction does to families. So I know I don't have to address these things. It's very obvious that I'm not any of those things, but I do want to address them because these people came out with such force, repetitive, in person, on the internet, a great deal of defamation of character. And, it's almost hilarious to me. It's upsetting because people believed that. People who didn't know me believed that. And I just want an opportunity to express myself so that you can see and hear from me. I am not the kind of person that they claimed that I was. You can look up my name on the internet and get a full view of the type of person that I am. I'm a person who gives back to my community. I grew up here in Austin, Texas, and my whole life I have been giving back to my community in whatever way I can. So all of the things that these people have said about me are completely and totally untrue. I use this platform to talk about what I have gone through. I have been through a narcissistic, abusive relationship with more than one person in a romantic relationship, and also with other people who are narcissistic who decided to target me. And they are not comfortable with me speaking about this, but I never will stop speaking about the experiences that I have had, because it is important to me to be able to share my experience with other people to help them. Whenever I go through something, whether, my growing up in an alcoholic family, so where you have been impacted by drug addiction, domestic violence, that kind of thing, I'm going to share my experience because I don't want other people to have to go through it. And if they are going through it, that they can learn from what I have learned. Okay. Another thing that I've gone through is losing a spouse to drunk driving. I've used, 20 some, I think he's been gone about 23 years. 23 of those years, I have shared my experience about what I have gone through so that I can help to ensure that other families don't have to go through the same thing. So I want to be very clear about who Myra is. And Myra is not who those people claim that I was.